Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is of the Grammy Album of the Year. Not me. Hello everybody, welcome to another Craig final video. This is number 23, 24, I'm not sure, something like that. And as you saw with my vinyl, my intro tile there, my little pre-musical intro, we've got a few records here that have won some Grammys. So when I grabbed my next bunch of records to review, I worked out there's quite a few that have won some Grammy awards, so let's celebrate the Grammys. Alright, first up, I've got Stevie Wonder. Talking Book. And one really interesting thing about this record, which I only just discovered looking at it closely, is that, I don't know if you can see, I'll just move up to the camera, move this microphone here, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but there's actually some braille there. And also some braille on the inside, down the bottom here. Just a few facts about this Stevie Wonder Talking Book. It's actually his 15th album, and it was released in 1972, and it actually came out just after he'd toured with the Rolling Stones. A couple of big tracks, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, it actually hit number 1 in Billboard, and also won his first Grammy Award for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance from this album. And the album's first single, Superstition, hit number 1 on the Billboard's Hottest 100 and Soul charts. Interestingly, with this record, guest appearances include Jeff Beck and Ray Parker Jr. Ray Parker, of course, who sung the Ghostbusters song. So we got Sinatra, A Man and His Music. And it's basically, as it says here, an anthology of his musical career. Pretty awesome filler notes there. So it actually won the 1967 Grammy for Album of the Year. But this is actually on the Reprise label. And so Frank, instead of using the original recordings, which were made from RCA, Columbia and Capitol, that weren't eligible to use with Reprise, he actually went out and re-recorded a lot of his songs, including Come Fly With Me as well, to go on this album. So we got Faith by George Michael, I think it's 87, 88, thereabouts. And this had about 5 or 6 hit singles from this album. For me, 87 was about the time I was really getting into pop music, top 40 stuff, and he dominated the charts for 2 or 3 years just from this album alone. So, and this is his first solo album, and it was released in 87 in October by Columbia and Epic Records. It's won several awards, including Grammy Award, Album of the Year in 1989. So here's our 3rd Grammy album in this lot here I'm showing. That's pretty cool. I didn't know when I picked up these records at one time that all these Grammy Award winning albums, so that was cool. Next one, Bryan Adams, Reckless. Probably around 1980, I'm going to guess here, 85? Oh, I'm going to have to look now. 84, there you go. And like George Michael's album, this had a heap of hits too. Probably Summer of '69, by far the biggest song on here for me in my personal life interest. I remember learning guitar, I think when it was 1989 and I started, and Summer of '69 was certainly one that when you're playing electric guitar for the first time, apart from that and probably maybe Stairway to Heaven and Smoke on the Water, Summer of '69 is probably one of the few you wanted to learn first. Relatively easy to learn through the amplifier, cranked right up. It just feels real good to play. So this album was actually released in November '84 through A&M Records. It was a massive international hit, as we know, selling over 5 million units just in the US alone. It was the first Canadian album to sell more than 1 million units. It reached number 1 on Billboard 200 and many charts worldwide as well. To date, it's sold well over 12 million records. Dylan, finally another Dylan album for me to add. It's a movie soundtrack, but it's all from Dylan and includes Knockin' on Heaven's Door. I have never seen this album, Sorry, I've seen the album, but I've never seen the actual movie. It's actually his 12th studio album, Bob Dylan, and it was released in 1973 by Columbia. Dylan himself actually appeared in the film, from what I know, and his character was called Alias. I think that's how you pronounce it. And most of all, the soundtrack is primarily instrumental, and it became Knocking on Heaven's Door became a top 20 hit. It was certified by gold as well, and it reached number 16 in the US and 29 in the UK. A couple more to go. Deep Purple in rock. Here we go. And interesting, this album was supposed to have, well, an awesome song of theirs I like, Black Knight, was recorded during the sessions when this was recorded, as I understand, but was never put onto the album. I don't know the full story. Someone knows, please let me know. But yeah, pretty cool looking. I think a lot of these records I'm showing you are actually French pressings. I got them from somebody who was from France. Also known as the Rock album. It's the fourth studio album from Deep Purple, released in June 1970. And interestingly, Black Knight itself actually made it way to number 2 on the UK charts, whereas the album itself didn't do as well. So thanks very much, guys. Please subscribe if you're interested in watching any more of these videos. Give it a thumbs up and hit the like button down there. Oops, down there, I think it is. And we'll chat to you soon. So look forward to chatting you in the windows below. Cheers. Bye.